We're on to our next phase of the project, and we're going to start installing our home automation system. Even though the home automation system is one of the last items to be completed in the home, it still has to be worked in from the initial design in the beginning. All the wiring and everything has to be integrated into the home because all those things have to be done before the walls are closed up. We have to know what mechanical systems we're using, lighting, things like that, so everything can be integrated and ready for the system to be implemented at the end.
Yeah, when we work with other trades, in particular with architects, it's really critical for us to get involved in the earliest possible stages of the planning. A lot of times we're looking at prints on a new construction home before anything even happens on the job site. So the earlier that we can get involved to help with the planning for technology in a home, we think that leads to a much better result down the road.
Hey Jeff, you ready to install our home automation system?
Hi Bruce, good to see you again. Yeah, just reviewing our plan here to make sure we have everything ready to go, and we've got a technician on site today to start installing some devices.
Can you give me a brief overview of what's going to be going on in the next couple days here?
Sure, yeah, we're going to get started installing all of the devices we planned for early on. We're putting in security system devices, and we're tying that in through automation with HVAC controls as well as lighting controls. The homeowner will have very easy controls through mobile apps, on-wall touchscreen, and some controls will happen automatically for them. So when they leave the house, the home can drop down into a more energy efficient state.
Easy technology to use?
Absolutely, very easy to use, all iPhone, Android based, so if you can use a mobile app, you can control the entire home.
Oh, okay, terrific. I know we've got some wires hanging out of the wall that are supposed to be sensors and things like that, I was told, so all that's set to be integrated into the system now?
Absolutely, yeah, we're going to start putting our actual sensors into the wall. We've got a technician here with us today. His name is Joe, and he's already getting started putting the sensors in place.
Okay, so at that point the wires are going to disappear. I was told this will be painted to match the wall and we won't even know it's there. Is that true?
Exactly. In fact, I've got some devices I can show you if you'd like, but you'll see how they just disappear into the room. So we have technology that's not only functional but hidden as well from a decor perspective.
Okay, we can take a look at it now?
Absolutely. Well, Bruce, here in the master bedroom we have one of those sensor wires that we pulled in the early pre-wire stage.
Okay. These occur pretty much in every room in the house, correct?
We've got one of these for every HVAC zone on the system.
Okay.
So traditionally, what we'd have to do is put a thermostat device, hang it right on the wall where you wanted to monitor temperature for this particular zone.
Okay, and there's really never a good location for these things with regard to furniture or anything else, so.
It's always a challenge to integrate the technology in a conspicuous place in the decor. Okay. So what we're able to do now though is take this thermostat and we'll install it down in the mechanical room in the basement. And instead of hanging that on the wall, we can replace it with a sensor disc. It's very thin, about 1.5 inches diameter. It'll sit flush in the drywall, and it'll monitor the temperature in this space. You could have the painters come back and touch over it. It can blend right in with the paint. It could also be wallpapered over if you have a room with wallpaper to make it disappear.
Okay, so putting a finish over it doesn't affect or indicate anything that's on the temperature then, right?
Not at all. It'll monitor the temperature in this zone just fine, and everything will still be controlled by that thermostat through a mobile app or through a touchscreen or through automation automatically for the homeowner.
Wow, that's a great solution. Now can we see where everything terminates?
Absolutely. We'll show you the thermostat location down in the mechanical room.
So Jeff, I take it this is where everything's going to be terminated.
Absolutely. So all of the various wires throughout the house for security and HVAC control and lighting, even telephone, internet. We have a surveillance camera as well that comes down here. All of those wires come back to this centralized location here in the mechanical room.
Okay, now I assume is there something else going on the wall here for this?
Absolutely. We'll be putting all of the systems in place, mounting them to the wall right here where these wires are. Although these look a bit disorganized now, as you can see, every single one of these wires has a unique label on it, so we know exactly where each one of these wires goes throughout the house, and we'll be terminating those onto equipment mounted here on the wall to control the house.
Okay, great. Now also, is this where the thermostats are going you mentioned about?
Absolutely. We talked about cleaning up the decor, taking those thermostats off the wall in favor of the temperature discs. We'll mount those thermostats here on the wall as well. No one really has to touch those because of the automation system. They'll have control through mobile apps, through the touchscreen in the kitchen, and we can also write programs to have temperatures adjust automatically for the homeowner.
Wow, sounds great.
Absolutely, it'll look even cleaner when you come back.
Look forward to it.
Great.
We'll let you get going.
Visit the Built to Last website to learn about these topics and more.